Hi everyone, and welcome to your monthly pick a card reading for the month of April 2022. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more tarot readings. I'll be doing 7 card readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the classic Rider-Waite-Smith with Dongling Jade, the borderless Rider-Waite-Smith with White Crystal, and the universal Rider-Waite-Smith with Amethyst. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. Pick one of each. Feel free to pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, the timestamps are in the description below. Don't forget to check out your oracle card. And with that, let's go right to the readings. All right, group 1, let's see what we have for you for the month of April. So, okay, I can see right away a conflict between following your heart, a feeling of independence, and possibly the community. It's too soon to call it completely right now. Yeah, with this 2 of Cups reversed at the bottom, this might be someone specific within a community. We shall see like this. So, oh wait, yeah, this will do. If I do it like that, that should look a little better for you, group 1. So, I am sensing a coming to terms with your own truth. What's really jumping out to me for you right now is the Knight of Cups in the middle of your reading right here. The Knight of Cups, my shorthand phrase for him is always like follow your heart. This is knights in general are about taking action and taking your will and manifesting it in the world. The knight is the court card that actually goes out on the adventure, while the other court cards are like, chilling at home. And being in the cups, this is looking like an emotional adventure or an adventure of the emotions. And this is reinforced by the 9 of Pentacles, which is a card of, it's a card of, attaining attaining your goals and like fulfillment. It's not exactly the 10, but it's one short, and this is a very independent, confident, fulfilled energy. I'm realizing right now that you have 2 9s in your reading. So you have a 9 of Pentacles in your current energy and a 9 of Wands in your advice card. So right away, what I'm getting from this is the month of April. It's looking like an opportunity for you to step into your own power. Again, the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Coins is what's giving me this. And I think that this will, whatever, because we have 2 of Cups reversed to Knight of Cups to 4 of Swords. So that axis right here it's like there is someone in your network that I can sense like a coming to terms with this person. So this isn't necessarily a breakup. I'm not getting this vibe at all. I'm getting the vibe of something that was less than harmonious being made harmonious and a restructuring being necessary. And what's the meaning of the 9 of Wands that's leaping out to me right now is a reminder of how strong you are. You've come this far. It's not easy. However, the universe doesn't really give you challenges that you're not capable of fulfilling. And this is reinforced by the 7 of Wands here. 7 of Wands is it is a card of kind of like defending what you have. I mean, if you look at the picture, it's pretty clear. And I think that the overall thing here is that you're more powerful than you have been uh, giving yourself credit for, and it might have something to do with someone in your network, which might have been affecting like other relationships in the network. So I think that by you know, being assertive and tapping into your strength and your resilience, whatever this Two of Cups reversed represents for you in your past that you're bringing into this month, can be made right with the frankness and sincerity of the Knight of Cups, so that you can reorganize. And this is striking. Okay, so swords are thoughts and words. So my first instinct with this Four of Swords was that this was you reflecting on the new normal. However, this, since swords are also about communicating with others, this might involve, you know, sharing like the new way of doing things with the people. But I'm really sensing an opportunity to step into your own power, and that's really great. All of this is reinforced with the star reversed, which I have been ignoring until now. The star is a card of healing and regeneration, and the fact that this is reversed suggests to me that whatever this Two of Cups that you're bringing into this month represents has been, you know, taxing, for lack of a better word. So what I would advise, what I would advise you, Group One, is to not be afraid to speak your truth, because you're stronger than you're strong enough to do it. So I would invite you to, you know, not be scared. It's looking like April is going to be a real opportunity for you to assert your independence and tap into that Nine of Coins energy. So that is all I have for you. I will invite you to use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. Thank you very much, Group One. All right, Group Two, let's see what we have for you. Ooh, the other card. The other deck was all the way over there, but we got her done. All right, so current energy for April. Choices. Uh, Hard choices. This is looking good. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Let us see here. So, uh, like my first impression of this reading is mixed. It's looking like mixed messages, but I'm sure I can make sense of this. So just give me a second, Group Two. The phrases that are coming to mind for me, Group Two, are consolidation and you don't have to have it all. What's really throwing me off as far as interpreting this reading is the star in your past. So this is looking like an opportunity to really do some processing and do some self work and some healing. And that going to the Ace of Pentacles reversed is what I'm having trouble grokking, which is why, because here's the thing, Group Two, you have two major arcana cards, they're both upright, so this is looking like um, um, matters of the universe playing as they play, but in a way that is beneficial to you. And what is what's giving me the impression, what's giving me the phrase of you can't have it all is this King of Coins reversed in your advice position. So these two cards are what is, like, I have a positive feeling in this reading overall, but these two cards are making it difficult for me to summarize all of this in a concise message. So, what I would say, group two, is that it's almost as if, uh, because um, this justice card is giving me the impression of, like, whatever ends up happening in April for you is what needed to happen, and I have the feeling that you know this, and I would invite you to remember that no matter what ends up happening for you this month. It's almost as if whatever healing is in your past has brought you into a decision where you can understand that if you it's like if you have too many hands in too many pots, and and that it can work for some people, but given this reading, group too, I would I'm getting the impression that this is a time to, like, pick a pot or pick a couple pots to focus on. I have the feeling, because something that we always say about the Two of Wands is the fact that one of these wands is, like, secured firmly to the wall. He's holding the world in his hands, looking out, wondering if he should stay with what he has or to go out for more, and given the rest of this reading, I have the feeling that this is an opportunity for you to make a decision that will allow you to avoid overextension. I think that's what's coming to me right now. And I know that it's tempting to go after every little thing, to run after every little doodad. You try a million different projects and see what what ends up playing out. It's difficult to resist the urge to do that, but I have a feeling that whatever this Ace of Coins reversed represents for you, that if you end up uh, not capitalizing on this new opportunity, that deep down you know that it's for the best. Uh, I think that it's funny you have two twos here. The If you're trying to juggle too many balls, it's inevitable that you will drop some over time. I mean, nobody's perfect, and I don't even think that's a bad thing. I think that, kind of like, I use a lot of weightlifting metaphors, but sometimes when you know, let's take the bench press. You're on your bench, you're racking up the weights, and it's interesting to try to find out how much you can bench, and sometimes you try to bench a little too much, and it's good for you to find out that limit, because at least there it sets up the framework for you to build up to that again. And I think that April is looking like an opportunity for you to do this. And again, I don't even think that, I think this is a good thing given the Justice card in the present energy, and the Star in your past as an energy that you're bringing into this month. And of course, the Four of Cups at the bottom of your deck suggests you know, in different contexts, the Four of Cups is an invitation to open up. But I think, fours in general are about structure. And I think that now that you have come this far in your, in this roller coaster that we call life, you have a stronger sense of what you're capable of and what you like, and having done the work, it's not always easy to, you're trying to have your hand in like five pots, and maybe if you want to cut down from five pots to three pots, maybe you loved all five pots, and it's not easy to focus to drop two pots, you know. But that doesn't mean you can't come back to them later. I mean, this is a monthly reading. I am again, the fact that you have two upright major arcana cards, and most of your cards are upright, is what's giving me the feeling that these two reverse cards are in a positive context. That's what's that's kind of why the first two phrases that I had was consolidation and you can't have it all. And again, I don't even think that this is something that you didn't already know. This is looking positive. And again, there'll always be new opportunities. I don't think that that is, you know, just because you don't pounce on a given opportunity doesn't mean there won't be another one coming up, and maybe even a better one coming up, you know, shortly thereafter. So, do I have anything else for you, group two? I don't think so. So, I will thank you for watching and invite you to. Now, I will invite you to use the timestamps to jump to your Oracle card reading. All right, group three. Last but not least, let's see what we got for you for April. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. That's funny. Another group had the Knight of Cups, so I'm feeling what's jumping out to me just from these three cards is a really rapid change that was in your favor as far as, you know, aligned with your true self or your true desires. So that's cool. Coming off of a victory too, and an ending. Let's see what this Ten of Swords has in store. Okay, well, this is an amazing reading. Holy shit. I know the Ten of Swords is a scary looking card, and this reading is a little off, out of frame for you. Let me just fix that. This should be good enough. Like that. Yeah, this is good. So, um, all in all, this is it's like there's a victory that you had earlier this year. Whatever this Six of Wands represents is striking me as fairly recent. So this could be an accomplishment that you had either in the month of March or earlier this year or later last year or something like that, that has allowed you to tap into something that you truly desire in a really fast way. And I think that this is looking like one of those readings that's so positive that is difficult for me to elaborate on. But I will just say that you know, the fool. A phrase that almost always comes to mind with the fool is to like take the leap, and it's looking like whatever change that this month is bringing about for you, group three, is a good one, a just one. I would maybe one of the messages of the Justice card in your secondary advice position is to remember that, you know, sometimes things don't make sense in the at the level that you're thinking about them, but they make sense at a higher level. And I would invite you to just keep that in mind. But overall, it's looking like some really fast action. And, you know, the Ten of Swords is a card of endings. And This is obviously a very dramatic picture. I just want to bring your attention to the hand right here. If I can get the camera to focus on it, I'm having trouble. How about now? There we go. So that little symbol that he is making with his hand is a blessing symbol. And sometimes, uh, and again, if this is the scariest looking card in your reading, this is amazing. We'll get to the devil reversed. You know what? It's mainly about in the context of this reading. I'm sensing that whatever this victory is, doubled by this fast change, is representing walking away from something that was holding you back, which is why I haven't really paid much attention to the devil card and will continue to not pay much attention to it. So I will say for you, group three, from your position of power, from your position of self mastery, or at least an opportunity to do that, to really take the time to explore now that now that whatever this Ten of Swords represents for you is reaching its end, I would invite you to not be afraid to see what other opportunities are opening up for you, and to remember that um, all of this is for the best. Change isn't always easy, especially when it happens really fast. However, given the fact that deep down, I'm pretty sure that you know that this is something that you've wanted. And sometimes when you're like on the verge of achieving something that you want, it can be really scary, which might have something to do with why of all the tens that you could have had in your future position, it was this super dramatic looking 10 of swords here. So for you, group three, I would say you got this. It's not easy, but I don't even think that. I keep saying that change isn't easy, but I have the feeling for you, group three, that you will make this change look easy, because you're in a perfect position. You have the wind at your back. You have dropped the dead weight, and this maybe this might be that you're about to drop the dead weight. But one thing is for sure: the sun is rising here. We have this is a blessing in all this drama, and just have faith. This can also be interpreted as having faith in the higher order of things, and just I sense, and this entire reading is upright except for the devil reverse at the bottom of your deck. Whatever doubts that you have, I would suggest they are not warranted. This is looking great for you, group three. So, with that, please stay tuned for the Oracle card readings coming up right now. All right, this should be good. Yeah, this looks good. All right, so let's start with Group A. Your card is the Abysmal. This is I Ching hexagram number 29. Let me just show this to you. We have a nice little waterfall here. This is a very flowing card. And the keywords are danger, insecurity, overwhelm, unpredictability, hazardous conditions, dark emotions, facing fear, courage. So for you, Group A, I think this is a card of the waters run deep, and when you're in deep waters it can be overwhelming, and I would take this card as an invitation to be courageous, because I'm going to be real, all three readings that I gave, I don't think any of you have a reason to be particularly scared, but I understand how the unknowing, and when you feel like you're over your head, it can feel very scary. So I would invite you to have courage. This last word right here, because Yeah, I'm taking this as a reminder that, as scary as it is, you are more than competent to navigate these deep, scary waters. And they do look scary. Let me just see if I can extract some more goodies from this card. Yeah, unpredictability. Like, I understand how being in these deep waters can make you feel insecure and to not know what is going to happen. But I will encourage you again to just have courage and to know that you are capable of dealing with whatever these deep waters hold for you. And I have a nagging suspicion that that the deep waters are all bite and very little bark. To mix my metaphors there, I think that if you have courage and to just let go of your need to control things, that you will, make it to the surface all right, Group A. And Group B, your card is Transit. Transits, the word is climate. This is very interesting. So, I think that this, I'm interpreting this as a reminder that the clock keeps ticking, and I would invite you. I'm seeing this card as an invitation to just go with. How can I say this? Actually, I'm realizing now there are a couple ways to interpret this. So I'm going to give you both. So this, depending on your circumstances and the reading I just gave you, this is either an invitation for you to focus on building the right environment for you to achieve what you want to achieve, or to an invitation for you to work with the environment that you have. So, either way, I would take this as an optimistic. How can I say this? Yeah, either way, I would say that you are capable of either creating the environment that you need or capitalizing on the environment that you have. And if you are in the latter situation, the environment that you have will change. This is transitory. And regardless of this, um, you know, to work with what you have, and if there's something that you absolutely need to make it happen. Yeah. So, Group C, your card is, what is this? Caution. Well, that is self explanatory. So, I would invite you to just, how can I say this? Be prepared, be ready for, like, I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of the metaphor I want to use. I've used this before, but I'm just reminded of, when you're driving your car and there's a dash light that lights up. It is that light, that dash light, whatever the indicator means that you have to find in like page 476 of the car manual. It's there to help you. And whatever warnings that you have uh, are there to serve you. So don't sweat the hazards that this month throws your way, but I would invite you to not ignore them. Don't be foolhardy. However, remember that you you get small warnings in order to not get big warnings later. So, all in all, this is to prevent a much worse situation later on if you ignore the warnings. So, you can be cautious, Group C, but I would invite you to not um, use this as an excuse to not move forward. You can move forward, just pay attention and don't ignore warning signs when you encounter them. And finally, Group D, your card is Submission. This is interesting. This is Venus in what sign? Venus in Pisces. Okay. Um, hmm. Give me a second to reflect on this group, D. Okay. Um, the interpretation that I'm getting for you for this card is to enjoy, like, okay, here's I'll show you the blocks before just showing you the building. So Pisces is a very dreamy energy, and Venus is an energy of, finding beauty. So and I was also drawn to this bird in a cage. The door to this cage is open, but the bird is staying there. And there are drapes around this arch here. So all of this is combining for the message of whatever confusion or dreaminess or kind of surrealism that April might have in store for you, to just find the beauty in it and to not necessarily try to make the river flow uphill. Sometimes things can seem like they don't make sense, and I would take this card as an invitation to let go of your need to make them make sense and to just look for the beauty in all the moments, in the confusing moments, in the moments that make sense. The you are not trapped. Just remember that you are not trapped. The cage is open. It might not make sense, but there is beauty to be found in whatever situation you've happened to find yourself in. Thank you so much for watching. If your reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments down below. And with that, thanks again for watching. Enjoy your month. I'll see you soon.